And now the Bonanno family, the majority of the Sicilian faction of the Bonanno family came from Castellammare del Golfo,
Okay, like Bonanno did.
like Bonanno did, or Maranzano before him.
And because of that, you know how it is, Paisani, a lot of them related.
Mm-hmm. Were they related?
A lot of them related, or just
Yes,
Paisani,
yes,
or
yeah. There was definitely nepotism. The most in the Bonanno family more than anywhere else.
Got it. Okay, we're gonna do a
Oh, the Colombo family, come to think of it, also has a lot of nepotism involved.
Okay, good point. So what we're gonna do is quick format. It's been 15 minutes. Frank, we're at an undisclosed location, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some questions. The first question is, what's the biggest bet that you ever took?
Oh fuck! Probably one I didn't pay. I don't know. Maybe 20 grand.
Okay. You ever have a situation where somebody you took action and it was a really connected guy or a made guy or captain and they owed you a lot of money and they weren't paying? Did that ever happen with you?
No, never happened. Yeah, and if it did, captains pay.
Yeah.
Guys that are made pay because that goes. Their people are in that business, and just like the other guys pay, they don't want to look like the bad ones. They could get reprimanded. They could get shelved with that kind of shit when you're made.
What about what was your earn when you were on the streets?
Not much. I spent more than I earned. I don't know, man. And even when I bookmake, I wasn't really lucky at it because you got to have some form of luck. We had money, man. I had good people with me, but we just didn't make that much.
Now, if you Google Frank, somebody Googles, you said the mob was a farce and there's no honor. Why don't you walk us through that?
Okay, I said it before. When I did make that statement at my sentencing, what happened was by then, a lot of people I thought would never rat in the life, including Joe Messino, did. So I was kind of like disappointed in myself that I allowed myself to want to be in that life.
Yeah.
After a guy like Joe Messino talks or a Sal Vitale, people that were most closest to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really didn't know Sammy the Bull, so it didn't really matter.
Correct. So now I know the answer, but just for the people in the audience, were you made or were you an associate?
Associate.
If you stayed the course, you think you could have got your button, or were you too much of a wild child?
I don't want to offend nobody, but looking at the people that are there right now, I would say definitely yes.
Good point. Hey, Montauk, how are you, buddy?
But not back then. I was a fuck up. Right now.
Yeah.
As far as like that. But eventually I would have got made. Considering what's out there now, yes.
So one of the areas, if you ever watch a show, where I am semi-fascinated with, because I had the pleasure of going to Sicily. I went to Palermo, Partinico, Porcetto, Torretta, Carini, all those places. And the mob there is just ingratiating.
Isn't Sicily beautiful, though?
It's in Bella Paese, Bella Città, the Palermo, beautiful, right?
And it's got a hidden agenda.
San Vito, well,
San Vito lo Cabo is in Trapani. That's not too far from where I'm from.
And it's beautiful. You know what they say about Sicily is, in Italy, but everybody throughout the world goes to Italy. The people in Italy vacation in Sicily.
Yeah.
So I've always heard that. So, but that's the thing. With Sicilians here and there, nothing is what it seems, right? So my question to you is, what is the difference between a Sicilian mafiosi and an American mafiosi, Italian American mafiosi?
The bragging, you know, the it's more accepted to be known to be a wise guy, and it's not. And in Italian culture, it's not.
Yeah.
And I said it before. You know what the American tries so hard to make you understand that he's a gangster.
Yeah.
On the other side, in Sicily, they'll try so hard to make you think they're not.
Correct. I remember it was Tommaso Buscetta and other, turncoats. Obviously, got to hear it from a turncoat that when they got made and when they went to a ceremony or got introduced, they were surprised on who were made. Right.
Right.
Whereas America, the wise guys I talked to, they were surprised who wasn't. Because the guy who walks around like who he is in America, he's not a made guy. And like now you're a made guy. You're like, oh shit, I thought he was. And in Italy, it's the opposite. It's a baker. It's a butcher.
Yes. We had a guy like that in the Bonanno family. I'm not going to mention him, but he was a janitor for 60 years. And his son is made as well. I don't know if he's still alive, and he's related to me by marriage. My family, anyway.
Yeah.
And he worked, and people like he's made.
Yeah.
That guy. I'll go. Granted, he had the glass name that was very